Hey guys, welcome to the Bourboneering podcast. I'm your host Austin, and we're here at the Final Four. So, in case you're just joining in, this is the second round, the Final Four round of the 2019-2020 Bourboneering bracket battle. It is where I take all the reviews I've done on the podcast so far in the year 2019-2020, and I pick the top 3 bourbons, pick the top 3 ryes, pick the top 3 other whiskeys, and the top 3 scotches, pitted them against each other. Each one had a winner, and that's where we are today. So in the first matchup of the second round of the Final Four, we have the Scotch winner, the Classic Lottie from Bruichladdich Distillery, and we have Caribou Crossing, a Canadian whiskey. These both won their respective categories, and the winner of this will go on to the finals as the best of the rest of the world. Then also today I'm going to be comparing our bourbon winner, Larceny, and our rye winner, Whistlepig 10, a single barrel called Call Your Shot from Oak Point Fresh Market in central Louisiana. And here we go. Let's start with the rest of the world. We have our Scotch versus our Canadian. I'm going to be rating this. I'm going to pick a winner on the nose, pick a winner on the taste, and pick a winner on accessibility. Accessibility is both how widely available it is and the price. So it's taking the place of my value category, which is the same thing, just the name kind of promoted. It depends on the taste. This category is taste independent, so just looking at the price and availability. All right, so let's get started. Let's first look at the nose here. Let's start with our Bruichladdich. All these are in my Prestige Decanter glasses, by the way. That nose. Sweet berry almost. And then you get a nice salty, almost smokiness in the background. Now, although this is an Islay Scotch, it is unpeated, so there shouldn't be any peat notes in here. There are some salty C notes and some smoky notes, that's for sure. It's a very, very layered nose for sure. I almost don't even get that maltiness until the very, very end. It's very, very fruity with some salty butterscotch at the end. All right, let's look at the nose, or let's smell the nose of the Caribou Crossing. This is 180 from the Bruichladdich. All very tame notes, very, very sweet, almost bourbon-like, but not as spicy as a bourbon. I get very sweet, light sugar, like a white, or maybe even a light brown sugar. A little bit of, it's not quite minty, but it's almost got a pine sol freshness to it. The nose is a lot lighter and a lot less layered than the Bruichladdich is. All right, well, I think I made a decision on the nose, and this is all the nose before I taste it. Obviously, I'm going to be going to the nose for the taste as well. But before tasting it, the nose winner is going to Bruichladdich, I'm going to have to say. All right, let's go to the tasting now. Now, I'm going to start with the Caribou Crossing on the tasting. It is a little bit lower proof. It's a single barrel, and it's at 80 proof, whereas the Bruichladdich is at 100 proof. So as not to blow out my palate, I'm going to start with the 80 proof Caribou Crossing. All right, so on this taste here, I get very, very light, sugary notes. I would compare it to a Crown Royal without the kind of bitter spikiness. It's very, very smooth. There's no alcohol attacking you. It's very easy to drink, but it's sweet, and there's not much else there other than sweetness. I would like a little bit of saltiness or oak, bitter, something there. There's not even much wood. It's really just sweet vanilla. It's a vanilla bomb. It's very, very good. I really enjoy it, but it's not that complex. It's an easy drinker. Moving on to the Bruichladdich. The taste, whereas the saltiness was kind of in the background on the nose, it takes a little bit more of a forefront on the taste. I get a salty caramel, more of a, not a deep caramel, more of a salty butterscotch, but very light in that. The notes of the sea are there. Sea salty, briny air that you get by the ocean. and then it opens up into a fruit bomb. It's very, very stone fruit. Like I get a cherry, but not a dark cherry, more of a lighter cherry there with a little bit of citrus, even a maybe lemon. And then the finish is all berries, all strawberry, and then it goes into a little bit of oakiness, and it finally finishes again with that salty, smoky note. Very, very layered. This, for risk of sounding snobby, it really took me on a journey. It really started at one point, went all the way down to a different flavor, and finished at the same flavor it began with. It was really, really interesting. The layer here is incredible. It's complex. It's the right proof. It doesn't taste 50 proof. It's so easy to drink. I could get dangerous drinking that really easily. In fact, I did on a recent Scotch educational Zoom. I almost finished my bottle off and didn't have any for this competition here. So, but I stopped myself. So if it's not obvious, Brooklotic gets the taste point. And that's 2 out of 3, so we don't even have to go to value. But, to accessibility. But I'm going to talk about it anyway. Brooklotic runs around $50, $50 to $60 depending where you are. And the Caribou Crossing I got for about the same price. Caribou Crossing is hard to find, especially the single barrel like this one is. Brooklotic is everywhere. I see it everywhere. I almost got another bottle today, but I decided not to run out to the store. Anyway. So, Brooklotic is going to be your winner here for the rest of the world. It's moving on to the finals to face its American opponent on next week's episode. Thanks to Brooklotic. All right, let's hear a quick ad, and we'll go to the American side of the bracket. Hey guys, Austin here with Bourboneering to talk about Prestige decanters. Prestige is where I get my whiskey tasting glasses for all my podcasts. I do all my reviews with these glasses. They're a beautiful tulip shape. They also have a lot of fun rocks glasses and things like that, as well as beautiful decanters like their name suggests. Use the link in the description below and use promo code Bourboneer, and you can get 8% off your order at Prestige. It helps the show out, it helps you out, and helps them out. So check them out when you get a chance, and thanks for listening. All right, guys, we're back here today with our American side of the bracket. We have, from the bourbon category, John E. Fitzgerald Larceny at 92 proof. This is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. It is a wheated mash bill bourbon, and it is the best value on the table today at only $20 to $23. Now, its competitor is Whistle Pig Single Barrel Rye 10-year. This one is a single barrel pick from Oak Point Fresh Market out in Central and Watson. This one is called Call Your Shot. It actually beat out its twin brother, Maple Bacon, on the original rye round. This one is 119.8 proof. It runs around about $72. Average is $70 to $80. Some are even more expensive than that. It's definitely the expensive one here. It might, and in fact, it is probably the most expensive bottle in the whole tournament, tied for it with its twin, Maple Bacon. But it's definitely the most expensive of the final 4. All right, without further ado, let's go look at the nose. We're going to start with Larceny because, again, it is the lower proof of the 2. I'm going to do that for the nose and for the taste. With Larceny, I get a beautiful peanut butter banana nose with a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of oak, but really hard on that peanut butter and banana. I've come to find out I love peanut butter notes in a whiskey. I've come to find out I'm one of the only people who actually really, really enjoys that. Some people don't. So maybe my rating's off, but it is what it is. I love this nose. It is simple, it's sweet, but it's delicious. It's layered enough for the price that I can get a few notes. I get the peanut butter, I get the banana, I get the cinnamon. It's not just one big old flat note, kind of like that Caribou Crossing was. All right, so let's look at the call your shot. This Whistle Pig has a beautiful rye spice on the nose. It's that candied rye you get with older ryes. It then goes into a more cinnamon, kind of almost a bourbon note behind that. It's almost like a really high rye bourbon, which is funny. I believe it's 100% rye. I could be wrong. But it's interesting that I get a lot of bourbon notes out of that. I think it's that 10 years in the barrel, which is way older than a lot of ryes. Rye usually comes out the barrel 2 to 3 years on average, I believe, and it's a really good rye. It's kind of a simple nose for the age, but it's complex for a rye to me. It definitely has some layers. It has that rye spice on the top and moving into the cinnamon here. I'm gonna have to give it the edge on my larceny for this nose for the first round win here for the Whistle Pig. Moving on to the taste here. I'm starting with larceny because it is a lower proof. Like I said, it's at 92 proof. I get that banana and that peanut butter really shine out in the taste, just like in the nose. The taste is almost exactly like the nose. It is very, very sweet, but it's not spiky. It is a little bit spiky for how young it is, but it's not burn your mouth spiky. I can go through a bottle, especially with some ice. This actually stands out really well to ice, but that's not here nor there for this competition. Delicious flavor, but not very deep in the flavor. It's a little more one-noted on the taste than it is in the nose, but I still get that banana, I still get that peanut butter, and I still get that cinnamon for sure. Moving on to the Whistle Pig, that flavor compared to the larceny is out of this world. It's stronger, being a higher proof for sure, but it doesn't taste any more spiky. It's just stronger flavor. The rye really sticks out, the candied rye. It has a little bit of spice, like almost like a cinnamon candy, but not a harsh spice like against some rye. Nothing pickly about it. Very, very sweet rye bread a little bit, and then going into that caramel candy, that almost bourbon-like notes, just like in the nose, and it finishes with a little bit of oak bitter, and it's a nice finish on that one. I'm gonna have to, hate to say it, give the second part and the win to the Whistle Pig. It's just a shame because the third round, the accessibility, larceny kicks its butt. I wish it had a higher ranking, but I can't justify it. But larceny is cheaper, way cheaper, a little bit more available. It's actually a lot more available. I can get it at Walmart here in Louisiana. But Whistle Pig is just so good. I can't let it pass up larceny. It's worth the price. I think it's worth every penny. That's $72 for sure. And I think it's going to win the best American whiskey in this matchup. So for our American winner, we have Whistle Pig. It'll be facing off in the finals with our world winner, the Scotch Brooklotics Classic Lottie. Catch us next week on the final and see who wins. Thanks for listening, y'all. See y'all next time. Cheers. Thanks for listening, guys. If you enjoyed the podcast, make sure you subscribe on whichever player you're using. Leave a comment and leave a 5-star review if you can. Once you've done that, go follow me on Instagram at Bourboneering or on Twitter at InBourbon, or go like our Facebook page, Bourboneering. All this, as well as my Prestige Decanter affiliate link and a link to sign up for a weekly newsletter, are all below. Thanks for listening, everybody. Cheers.